Whenever you're cutting a paver, you want to make sure that you have a steady hand, a steady nerve, and steady eyes. You don't need to be going steady with anybody. You just need the three previous things. This is a Makita 15-inch blade, rental from Home Depot, and Captain's cutting here. Scoring the line. There's no water here. I'm going to dump some water in a second. There's a hookup. You can see the hose can go in there. I know a lot of times we don't really use it. There comes the agua. Helps a little bit. So you always want to cut straight down, or depending on the piece you're using. So for instance, actually I don't know which one he's using here. I was using the piece on the right, the skinny piece. So if that's the case, you can angle the blade slightly into the piece you want to keep. So at the top of your paver, it looks even, and as it goes down to the bottom of that paver you're cutting, it curves in, so the bottom is technically a little bit, it's not as wide as the top part. That way when you put the paver in, you're making sure that you're not leaving too much at the bottom where the blade is facing the opposite direction, because it will not really fit in correctly. It's probably not the end of the world, but in general, cut straight down or slightly in onto the piece you want to keep. And the rest of this can roll on here ad infinitum. I'm thinking of changing the name of our company to Crescent City Landscaping, but that wouldn't make any sense, or would it? It's kind of something very poetic and microcosmic about a concrete saw in a lot of ways. Then again, everything I just said probably doesn't apply. So anyway, flight of the concrete saw. So as you can see, that is how you cut a paver with a saw, concrete saw. And if you need landscaping in Philadelphia, you can get in contact with me at EAS Landscaping. Be happy to beautify your property. Take care.